Yo guys, Nick here with Couch Potato Fights. It's just a quick 5-minute video probably. I was thinking earlier that I've been talking a lot about heavyweights recently, like Usyk, Dubois, Fury, and addressing stuff that they're doing, the current state of play. I've even mentioned Ajit Caballel and Moses Atama. So I want to mention a young guy called Leo Atang from York, who's just been signed to Matchroom Boxing. So if I've watched some tape on him and he looks really good, he moves really well. He's very athletic. He's got good speed, good movement. I saw in an interview he referred to himself as a small heavyweight. However, he's listed on Matchroom Boxing site as 6'6". So I think when he means small, maybe he just means longer, taller, not so thick set. Weight-wise, looking at him, I'd say 220. 225 pounds maybe. Eddie Hearn's bigging him up, as he should by the sounds of it. And he says he's been compared to Anthony Joshua. So you probably thought that's coming. And the reason you probably thought that that's coming is because people often say, what's going to happen when Anthony Joshua retires? When some of the fighters move out, it'll be the same with every promotion company. Tyson Fury, when he eventually retires in 2073 or whenever it is, he'll have to be replaced. They need, much like football clubs, when they scout new players, they'll need new talent coming through. So if you can get someone that you can attach the next Anthony Joshua tag to, that's obviously huge for Matchroom. As Anthony Joshua, correct me if I'm wrong, I imagine he's the cash cow of Matchroom. So he should be. He's accomplished a lot. He's deserved that, right? He may have lost a couple of fights in the past couple of years, whatever, but he's still accomplished a lot. So you're going to want to find the next Anthony Joshua. It's a lot of pressure to put on someone's shoulders, but it looks like Leo Atang, who is a former team of Great Britain heavyweight, it could be him. And he's looking to make his debut later this year. So we've had Delicious already make his debut recently. We've had Lewis Williams. Pretty sure Lewis Williams. Let me just consult my notes. I should have like a teleprompter or something. But yeah, fucking Lewis Williams. 3-0. So we've got some young heavyweights coming up. This guy sounds like he's got what it takes. So a bit of background on him. He's a 5-time former national champion who captured the World Boxing Under-19 World Championships in the USA last year. So that's interesting. I saw something saying he was a former rugby. Yeah, he's a former rugby league winger. So I imagine the rugby, if you're a winger, again, I know fuck all about rugby, but I'm sure the wingers are the fast guys on the wide sections of the pitch, much like football. So if he's a winger, he'll be fast, athletic, explosive. Build-wise, I think times are changing now where you don't necessarily have to be huge like Brock Lesnar to be a heavyweight in combat sports. So in UFC, you'd see there was a stage where it seemed like guys just had to be massive. Everyone would just pack as much weight onto the frame as they could. And the big guys were seen as sort of the best guys at a point. So guys like Tim Sylvia. Andrei Arlovski came in, to be fair, and he was probably about 240 pounds. And he showed that he could be slightly lighter. And then Randy Couture, to be fair, mixed it up and showed that lighter guys can have very good success when he came in. He beat Tim Sylvia. So again, I know I keep going on about UFC, this is boxing. But I think if you are a certain height and frame and you have a decent amount of weight behind your shots, it helps a lot. On his frame, if he's 6'6", if he's got a sort of frame like a John Jones or someone like that, I was going to say Deontay Wilder, but again, Deontay Wilder's a bit of a freak because he managed to, he could knock people out and come in weighing sort of 210 pounds, 215. I think maybe the way forward these days is speed, athleticism, and being a good size, not a huge size. If you look at Fury versus Usyk as well, Usyk's a cruiserweight probably, although he has gotten bigger and gotten bulkier. We'll see how he looks against Dubois. Essentially, he fought a lot of his career at cruiserweight, and he beat Tyson Fury, who's a legit heavyweight, and then some, about 6 foot. He says 6'9", I'd say he's more 6'7" probably, but it doesn't really matter, does it? And then you've got Ajit Caballel, who's coming through. I think he's 26-0. He's not a massively tall guy. He's quite a thick guy, but he's not a huge heavyweight. If you compare him to like the giants like Tyson Fury, Zhilei Zhang, Makhmudov, the Russian dude, he's very big and intimidating as well. So I think with the evolution of sport and athletics and everything, I think maybe optimal is probably like 6'4" to 6'6", 225 to 240 pounds. I've only looked at a bit of research behind that. There's nothing concrete. That's just what I think. Specifically, speed, strength, athleticism, that's a good range, sort of around 6'4", 6'3", 225 to 240 pounds, something like that. So maybe he fits into that mould. Leo possesses all the attributes to make it to the very top, and we can't wait to get this journey underway, said Eddie Hearn. There was a lot of interest in landing the signature of one of the very best prospects in Britain, and we're delighted that Leo and his team have chosen us to guide his career. So he trains in York. He'll be trained by Ashley Martin out of Legion's Amateur Boxing Club, managed by former world champion Sonny Edwards, who you'll be aware of. So yeah, it was basically just a quick podcast because I thought we spend a lot of time talking about heavyweights. There's been a lot of time this week and last week talking about how fat Mike Bacoli is. Tyson Fury was robbed in the Usyk fight, according to John Fury, according to no one else. Joshua's injury, but yeah, we're sticking with the heavyweight thing. But this is Leo Atang. He's from York, 18-year-old. He's just signed for Matchroom Boxing. Keep an eye on him. I've saw some interviews with him. He seems very calm, composed and collected, much like Moses Atauma. To say Moses Atauma is 20 years old or so, and also to say Leo Atang is 18. And he seems very relaxed and calm on the mic in front of the camera. So he already sounds like someone that could do very well in every sense, be very marketable, get a lot of eyes on him. I'm interested to see who his debut will be against later this year. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him. So again, that's Leo Atang. He's just signed in Matchroom Boxing. He's a heavyweight. He's 18 years old. He's from Yorkshire. Go on, Yorkshire. And yeah, keep an eye on him. I'd love to say you heard it here first, but I'm about 3 weeks behind with this one. Cheers for watching anyway, Couch Potato Fights. Enjoy your Sunday afternoon, although this video will hopefully go online on Wednesday. Peace out. Thank you for giving me your time again.